Hello, and welcome back for another stop on the tour as Perfidious Pete's sightseeing journey to visit every fountain plaza on the planet continues in XCOM: The Long War. And much to my dismay, it does seem to be sort of an Atreyu-esque never-ending journey at this point, since something like 3 of our last 4 missions have taken place on fountain plaza maps. And it makes me wonder if maybe the aliens haven't been spending a little too much time here on Earth. I mean, if they're so enculturated that they think they can wish their way to victory by tossing coins into fountains, they may have tarried on our little blue ball just a bit too long. Also, someone should probably fill them in on the fact that the whole coin fountain wish meta thing is complete and total bullshit. The only way to get something on this particular nasty blue ball is to work for it. Wishes don't come true, no matter how many pennies you chuck into a water feature. Hell, even Corey Feldman knows that, and he's so crazy he makes Randy Quaid look sober and dignified as Supreme Court Justice Thurgood the Bench Marshal. But he may be madder than a hatter, and still, he knows that there's only one thing to do with wish money, and that's to take it all back. Because this one was mine, and it didn't come true. So I'm taking them back. Taking them all back. I'm also taking this carapace armor because somebody left it at the bottom of this well, and we're gonna send Kerry Green's jacket up on the bucket when Troy tries to wheel it up, and this time, I'm keeping the carapace armor because Troy's not going to miss it. So, thank you. And back to scanning.
Contact detected.
Also, fuck you, Troy. You're kind of an asshole. Alright, so we've got a small UFO low over Russia. I think we give this one the Troy treatment. Let's send up Monk Kamini here and see if he can maybe bag himself a second kill. That's right, Troy. I'm onto your shit. Kerry Green was never going to wind up with you. She was always gonna wind up with Josh Brolin. And it makes me feel real old because I can remember seeing that movie and thinking that Goonies was the shit, and Josh Brolin is like 8 million years old now. I mean, that guy's like a granddad. I'm old. Also, Kamini, you're doing a fucking terrible job here. That was not a good intercept. This was a small UFO and you let it cripple you. You know what? At least he shot it down. At least he shot it down. Sure, he's gonna be out for 8,000 years, but the UFO is on the ground. So, I guess there's something. Probably shouldn't have gave Troy so much shit. I mean, he is the most popular kid in school, and now I'm looking at getting my lunch shoved into my face for the next 3 weeks. It's kind of what I deserve. This is why you don't fight the popular kids. You just keep your head down and take your lumps. Alright, so we do have a small UFO. We don't have to go real crazy on the commitment here. We should be able to kind of scrape by. In the interest of doing that, Mata Good Time Hari, not going to be needed. Shock Attack Zulu actually might even be overcommitting. So let's go with, I would like to take the Baker, because the Baker, Side Trooper, positive benefits, I say we take Marie Antoinette, let's make items available. And I think this feels like a double gunner mission, it really kind of does. So Phalanx Armor for the Baker, we're going to give her the Gauss Machine Gun Emplacement Variety Weapon, and a Scope and a Laser Sight to complete that kit. Marie Antoinette ready to grill up a little sourdough for us. And let me tell you, grilled sourdough, it's the best bread. Seriously, get yourself a thing of sourdough and don't toast it, actually grill it. And then make a sandwich out of it. You'll be damn glad you did. Damn glad you did. So we do want a mobility gunner, and we picked up Lance Corporal Katharine Hepburn, but she is so slow. Amelia Earhart, though, also was a recent pickup, and Amelia is pretty good. I think this is a good time to get Amelia a little inaugural work here. So we're going to give her also Phalanx Armor to help with the speed. And don't we have like an auto rifle? We absolutely do. Gauss auto rifle, it's going to be a scope then, and probably a laser sight just to complete the kit. And little Amelia Earhart is ready for her never-ending journey as well. Of course, arguably, her journey did in fact end, and it ended in tragedy. Let's hope her first mission does not end the same way. That would be unfortunate. Do we need an infantry trooper? No, but we do need an officer. I'm thinking sniper. I'm leaning towards sniper. What sniper offers do we have? Do we need Helen Deadeye Keller for a... You know what? It's either her or Edgar. You know what? I think Edgar Allan... No, you know, this isn't the right time for Edgar Allan Poe. Let's actually go for the Deadeye. Helen Deadeye Keller is going to lead this ragtag band of misfits to victory. We don't have a Gauss sniper rifle yet, do we? We do not. Alright. Probably not finished yet. That's fine. Gauss laser rifle. Still going to get the job done for us. It's going to be a scope and an alloy bipod. For the Deadeye. That's got her locked, loaded, and ready to go. We're going to take a medic, but I want my lowest rank medic on this mission, who is... in the tube. Do we take a medic then? Gee, do we want to take Jesus or Joseph Lister on this mission? You know what? No. The answer is no. We don't want to take either Jesus or Joseph Lister. Where are all our medics? 22 hours for Sir Ernie. The King is in side training. All right, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to ghetto this one. We don't have an actual medic, but we do have some fairly promising rookies here. And I think it's a good opportunity. I mean, this is a small UFO, and we shot it down. Resistance should be fucking minimal. This is a good opportunity for us to try and pick up another support class. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take PFC Baccharis here. He hasn't been on a mission yet, but that's fine. Attack armor, phalanx armor, carapace armor. How many slots have we got left? We got 5 chunks of armor left. Do we have only 5 slots? All right, we can do something for everyone. Actually, yeah, something. Well, yeah, something for everybody. All right, good. I am well pleased with this. So phalanx armor for you then. You know, your aim is probably good enough to merit a Gauss rifle, rookie. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Give the rookie a Gauss rifle. We'll also give him a motion tracker and a med kit. So we're not taking a medic, but we can get our way through with the rookie pretending to be a medic. Also, if you're a rookie pretending to be a medic, don't maybe do that. Like, volunteer, speak up and admit the fact that you know absolutely nothing about medicine, because at some point somebody's going to get shot and they're going to be going, medic! And then they're actually going to expect you to show up on the scene and be able to save a fucking life. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's going to fucking end in tragedy for everyone, and you're going to be hated forever. So maybe don't do that. If you don't know what you're doing, volunteer the information and say, hey, look, man, I am not actually a medic. A little carapace armor, Gauss rifle, and we got a scout here, so we're going to try and make him as scouty as possible. Erwin Rommel's first mission. He's only been on 1, but he actually has a non-zero chance to pick up his level here. Probably don't need that laser sight in reality. We could get by with... You know, let's just stick. Let's not buck convention too hard here. We're already doing the ghetto medic thing here. Ghetto medic actually also a euphemism for a crack dealer. If you were unaware, it'd be like, man, what the hell's wrong with you? Oh, I'm Jones and Hod, man. I gotta go see the ghetto medic. Need me some of that dime rock, yo. Gertrude Stein? I think yes. We had Gertrude Stein out on a previous mission. Gertrude Stein did a damn fine job, and I am not ashamed to take Gertrude Stein on another mission. Phalanx armor, Gauss carbine, little alien grenade. Gonna keep Gertrude's speed pretty good. 15 is actually good mobility for an engineer. And that just leaves us needing a little bit of assault action. The Old Master is definitively the right choice here. We're gonna take the Old Master, who has been painting the walls with alien blood lately. The guy has been just on an absolute killing rampage. He really has been eviscerating the shit out of our foes. Reaching ammo, and... You know what? No. We should think about captures. We have used a couple alien carbines lately, and I wouldn't mind replacing those. So it's arc thrower breaching ammo for the Old Master, and we're going to take up a backup assault for Leo, just someone to keep him company, but probably one of our somewhat speed challenged, I'm going to say, mobility challenged troopers here, like Ayn Rand. She'll be fine. Also, if Ayn Rand gets shot, ain't nobody going to shed no tears, because I hate Ayn Rand. I hope you get used to that Ayn Rand, because it's literally like the one Ayn Rand joke I feel that I can comfortably make. And I do, in fact, hate you. So I hate Ayn Rand. In hospitals, in small towns, in planes, in doctors and lawyers and cops. But you know what I don't hate? I don't hate vests. Alright, that's enough Francis for now. Still, though, I feel that my Francis really is my strongest impression. Arc thrower, ceramic plating, Ayn Rand, good to go. Let's launch this piece of shit. Small UFO, we can do this. We got, I don't want to say a scrub team, but it's kind of a scrub team. But that's okay. I mean, sometimes you're playing the Cubs and you don't necessarily need the starters in there to run up the score. I mean, if your backup guys can still beat them 12-4,
we'll be deploying to Russia.
A win is a win, right?
We've locked in the coordinates of the alien crash site.
So Operation Flying Fog here.
The surrounding area is minimal. We have to move to secure the area as quickly as possible.
So just like basically every other small UFO we've ever done, Bradford. Thanks. We're like, what, 199, 100 times we've done this, roughly, Bradford? You'd think by now you could be like, you know what, it's the standard small UFO sweep and clear here, sir. Just go take care of it. You'll be good.
We're just north of the crash site.
Alright, so UFO is here. We've come in our customary spot. We're probably going to have a pod like over in this vicinity. Then likely one more either over here or over here, and probably one pod inside the ship. So We've got a pretty damn good handle on this situation. Enough that I'm going to take firsties here with Marie Antoinette Baker. So there's our expected pod.
This one seems to have much heavier armor and weapons.
So we have a heavy floater. Our first heavy floater.
Substantial upgrade.
Okay. Yeah, a heavy floater is a little problem. We get a heavy floater and we get a bunch of rookies. That's real shitty. I am suddenly less sanguine about our chances here. On the plus side, we do have the ability to have Marie Antoinette contribute in a positive fashion to this mission by mind-fraying the heavy floater. It's going to tank his aim. It's going to, more importantly, dramatically reduce his ability to whack us with grenades. It's also going to do 1 point of largely irrelevant damage. Heavy floaters are supremely dangerous, though. You got to exercise a lot of caution when tangling with these sons of bitches. Yeah, this is only half cover, but you know what? I think it's worth it, because Gertrude Stein can probably do some pretty significant damage with a grenade here. She's going to catch a lot of them. Now, the question is it better to try and centralize our blast and catch this guy? Or should we throw it here and maybe try and catch... You know what? This is probably better strictly from a cover destruction standpoint. If we can get this pile of rocks, we got a good chance to take a bunch of these guys out. All things considered, that's actually pretty respectable damage. All right, Amelia Earhart can move and fire. And she can see one enemy from her current position. So if we move her to here, she has multiple shots, 57, 42. Neither of those is particularly good, so we're going to hold off on that. We may come back to that. Erwin Rommel does not have low profile. That is a bit of a problem, so much so that we may have to come back to Rommel. Ricky Baccaris here is in a precarious situation. You have all terrible shots. Alright, that's not good. Ayn Rand could run and gun and probably get a kill on that guy. Helen Deadeye Keller is in a frankly untenable position. She's going to absolutely need to move. The command ability could be really good here.
Aye, aye.
Alright, so we move Helen Deadeye Keller. This sets her up for next turn. She does have low profile, so that's fine. We might be able to do some real nasty shit here with our command ability. Alright, so Rommel, you should still have a shot from here, right? Okay, you do. It's just going to be not a fantastic one. 33% to hit. Rommel doesn't even have holo targeting. We might be better off to just put him on Overwatch. Baccaris, I'm kind of at a loss with what to do with you, big guy. We can improve your chances slightly, but there's a lot of people that can see and shoot at you. Yeah, your hit percentages are, frankly, fucking terrible. Alright, so the old master can get to the heavy cover. Honestly, we might be better off taking the run and gun with Da Vinci. So let's get the old master up here. The old master, a little more skilled than the less comprehensively skilled Ayn Rand. 92%, 42% chance to crit. This is... Alright. So the old master taking one down. A master stroke. No, it wasn't a masturbation joke for once. Alright, so if we advance Ayn Rand with a run and gun, where can we get her? The answer is nowhere particularly impressive, actually. I mean, we want to try and get her closer, but we also want her to... we gotta... Well, that was not necessarily where I wanted her, but that's okay. We're gonna go for some hunkering here. Unit's not in half cover. I really think that in this situation, hunkering is the right option. Erwin Rommel, I think you gotta go on Overwatch. You're in full cover, that's fine. Helen Keller, we'll come back to you. Amelia Earhart, do we take the shot or do we suppress? If we get lucky and pull a hit, this will be a kill, and I have a backup plan. Okay, so we did not get lucky, we did not get a hit, we did not get a kill, but that's okay. We're gonna command Amelia Earhart, and now we're gonna have her suppress this piece of garbage.
Keeping him down.
Alright, so not an optimal solution, but still okay. It is worthwhile to note that the heavy floater is gonna be severely hampered by the Mind Fray. I hope. Okay, good. Mind Fray getting it done. This guy's suppressed. We do have some Overwatch, so if these guys try to come forward, there is a chance that our little rookie scout brings them down. Alright, so Gertrude Stein panicked, which is unfortunate. On the plus side, she will hunker as a result. The hunkering is not terrible for her. This guy's gonna fly high. So Gertrude Stein is looking at least a minimum of hospital time. Actually, more hospital time than I would like, because we don't have an actual medic here to help us out. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's not kind of unfortunate. It's real shitty, actually, is what it is. Alright, so Amelia Earhart has bad shots. Alright, Rommel. We have 1 unit on Overwatch. It's time for you to run that Overwatch. Do your job, man. You did not do your fucking job, Erwin Rommel. That Overwatch bastard, I can't help but notice, is still on Overwatch. You do not have a fantastic chance here. Also, he has covering fire. I'm very, very glad I took this shot with Erwin Rommel. And this reminds me of why we gotta do a full autopsy as soon as we fucking can. Alright, so Helen Deadeye Killer, 80%, 80%. That's a kill, 65. The Mind Fray is gonna linger for a little while. Let's take this shot. I think the Deadeye's probably gonna drive this one home. Yep, Deadeye indeed. Alright, so that guy's not having any fun. Amelia Earhart can move and fire here, and I think with the Overwatch taken care of, moving her is the appropriate solution. We can have her come up here. She should have a very good shot at this guy now. 85%, not gonna get much better than that.
Shot failed to connect.
We all noticed. And I gotta admit, I'm more than a little salty about that fact. Alright, so Bakaris, can you get here? You can. This is actually gonna produce some pretty reasonable shots for Bakaris. 1 flanker, which we're absolutely gonna take. A little higher than average damage. Or you could fucking miss.
Missed.
Fantastic. So the team is really doing a fucking bang-up job here. All of you guys, sincerely, I'm overwhelmingly proud. I'm a very proud papa of all of you at the moment because goodness gracious, you guys are just fucking, you're doing a stellar job. Just fucking, this is some stellar XCOM right here. Missing tons of high percentage shots. Yeah, it's good. It's good quality XCOMing, boys. 9 damage critical from the old master. It's gonna trigger hit and run. He's got a 70% chance here. We're gonna take it. I hate every one of you. I hate all of you right now. Every last fucking one of you. This is goddamn shameful, ladies and gentlemen. This is a shameful performance. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves. If you're not ashamed of yourselves right now, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every last one of you. Also, this guy is not dead. I have completely boned myself. Now let's hope the flank shot, okay, can't miss. It's almost guaranteed to kill. Well, somebody's doing something. Thank you, Ayn Rand. I mean, I still hate you because you're you, but thank you for not being a complete and total piece of absolute trash. That's the strangest move I've ever seen a heavy floater take. More damage for Gertrude Stein, who I'd like to point out was hunkered down and still got hit through half cover. So clearly the aliens just have "We Win" button activated. We're only going to get 1 shot with the old master. That's probably not going to do it. Ayn Rand does have not a flank shot. She has a flank shot at that guy. Let's get Ayn Rand up into the shit. Neither one of these guys is on Overwatch. 99. I'd rather have 98 on the heavy floater because the flanker is more likely to critical. 9 damage, that puts that guy in a very unenviable position. I'm still feeling really salty, actually. I'm real salty. We're gonna take this 65% shot, even though it's not fantastic. Okay.
Target still up.
So the new meta for this map is if it's not 100% shot, don't even bother firing because fucking nobody's gonna hit it. If it ain't 100%, ain't no reason to fucking shoot, pal, because you're gonna miss anyway. The old master only has 1 fucking bullet. That being said, 1 bullet may be enough to get it done here because we can arc throw with this bastard. This is not a great shot, but it's better than nothing. I mean, it didn't work. Still better than nothing. Marie Antoinette Baker can, for whatever reason, not see or shoot this guy. Alright, Rommel. At some point, if we fire enough bullets, just volume of fire is gonna get us where we need to be? No. We may have to throw a grenade at that guy. Bakaris, please tell me that you can hit a flank shot from a guy that has literally no cover to you and is flanked. 75%. I don't trust you at all. Yeah, there's a reason I don't trust you.
I'll get him next time.
This is ridiculous. How many high percentage chance shots could we fucking miss here, boys?
Okay.
I really don't want to have to throw a grenade at this guy. You can't even see him for whatever. Well, Erwin Rommel's our last chance. Thank you, Rommel, for having the strategic and tactical realization that we were completely and totally fucked if you missed that shot, and having the wherewithal and intestinal fortitude to do your fucking job.
I'm on it,
Oh, the
Commander.
salt is free-flowing, folks. I hate
Ready to
every
engage.
trooper on this mission with the burning passion because all of you are shit. We have missed more high percentage shots on this map than we, by percentage, should have missed. I mean, sort of by definition, that's kind of the thing. We should have hit far more than we've hit here. On the plus side, Gertrude Stein did get shot twice, and instead of being dead, is only looking at like 12 to 18 months in a hospital and damaging most of the gear she's carrying. That's the other advantage. It's all going to be ruined.
You'll be fine.
You may be a little premature in that assessment, but Karis, I mean, you're not even actually a doctor. You might play a doctor on TV, but that doesn't actually qualify as you a doctor. I mean, I love House as much as the next guy, and Hugh Laurie is the shit, but let's face it, if my options for treatment in a seriously life-threatening situation are to be treated by an actual doctor, even one who has a medical license from, say, I don't know, the University of El Chihuahua, Mexico, I'm gonna pick that guy over Hugh Laurie, because Hugh Laurie is just an actor. I mean, he played a fantastic doctor on TV, but that doesn't make him qualified to make life-or-death medical decisions.
We're green to go.
Ayn Rand's gonna reload. Gertrude Stein, try not to make an additional shame of yourself. Getting hit while hunkered down.
Got it covered.
It's unacceptable. I would love to know what the hit percentage on that shot was, by the way. I really would. Well, we can't medkit anymore, so Bakaris is basically just an infantry trooper for us now, with the potential to possibly revive someone if they're critically wounded. Gertrude Stein, I'm looking in your direction, by the way. Helen Keller, go ahead and reload. I don't really want to move. I'm kind of terrified to take action for fear of popping the
Heading there
pod
now.
because it could easily end in tragedy for any number of our troopers.
I'm on it.
Nope, stand over watching Amelia Earhart. We gotta get a little more knowledge of the battlefield. The stun attempt on that guy could have also ended in tragedy, but we got a little bit luckier than we should have with the follow-up shot. Although, you know what? Now that I say that, that's absolutely fucking bullshit. We didn't get luckier than we should have. That guy should have been dead twice before we actually got lucky. The 33% hit chance that we connected with, we actually should never even have had to take. The fact that we were forced to take it in the first place is kind of bullshit.
Affirmative.
Where are all my motion trackers? I don't really want to go forward without motion tracking because I'm very concerned about the possibility of there being a pod over there. Yeah, I really am. We're gonna do nothing with you. Ayn Rand, why don't you come up here behind this log? Do we only have one motion tracker? Who the hell has my other motion tracker? Alright, roll call here, fellas. Who's toting the motion tracker? Yeah, there's an ethereal in there, an outsider rather, because there's always an outsider. Okay, Bakaris has one. Alright, rookie. Go and find me some friggin' aliens, because it's not going to be just one pod of heavy floaters and an outsider. That seems pretty damn unlikely. I am glad to have downed a heavy floater, because we could potentially get an autopsy on that. Who has my other... Did I only bring one? Maybe I only brought one. Maybe I'm an idiot. When all else fails, that's the Perfidious Pete principle. It's a lot like Occam's razor, but it's not quite. It's similar in that all other things being equal, if the possible explanation is that you are an idiot, just assume that that is the most reasonable and logical explanation. All things being equal, you're probably an idiot. That's the Perfidious Pete. It's Pete's razor, in fact. Pete's razor?
Roger that.
Actually, I use a Gillette Mach 3. So, I mean, it could also be called the Gillette Mach 3. Maybe this is it. That other pod would be over in this vicinity. If we haven't encountered it by now, odds are strong we're actually not going to encounter it, so let's operate under the assumption that we can't take... I'm going to take that move with Gertrude Stein, but we literally can't take that move with Gertrude Stein. If we pop a pod and there's no one there to save her, Gertrude Stein dies. She is not going to live through getting shot again. We could maybe take a more aggressive move with, say, Ayn Rand, who's got a lot of health and better armor. Ayn Rand in full cover is unlikely to take damage. All right, well, now that we know it's safe, we can bring Gertrude Stein forward. Sending Gertrude Stein into unexplored territory.
Moving out.
I mean, literarily, she was... Is that even a word? Perhaps. Literarily, she was constantly exploring sort of new ground and breaking new terrain and trying things that had never been tried before, but on the battlefield, being cutting edge isn't all it's cracked up to be, Gertrude. Because, I mean, you've gotten shot twice, so you should be well familiar with the consequences of cutting edge theories and strategies in XCOM: The Long War. Bakaris, I still want more motion tracker. We've got charges, let's take advantage of them.
Moving out.
Nothing, huh? Alright, well, going to here should likewise produce nothing. Alright, so we did find a meld canister, and we know where our... He's, like, roughly here. So let's just set up for a double door kick, storm in, and kill the bastard. I like that plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Confirmed.
Ayn Rand, head over there. Gertrude Stein, be here for backup grenading if necessary. Da Vinci, you're on the other end of the door. Marie Antoinette Baker, you're actually not in a bad position where you are, but we're going to move you over here and drop you into a little bit of hunkering. It's good for a baker to know how to keep their head down, because those guys catch a lot of unnecessary aggression. I mean, you burn one batch of croissants, customers are going to be real pissed off, and nobody wants to eat a fucking burned croissant. I mean, nobody wants to eat that. Nobody wants to put that in their mouth. You burn enough of them, you're going to get shit canned as a baker. And that sucks, because, you know, you got a business loan to pay out. You started a small business loan to start that bakery. I mean, that shit ain't free. Yeah, I'm aware there's a meld canister over there. You know how I intend to get that meld? By killing the one guy I think that's left on the map and then just taking it. He's going to come forward and make our job a little bit easier. Interesting. We will revisit that momentarily. If we can get a hollow targeting shot on that guy, which we can because Marie the Baker Antoinette, she could also suppress, which also applies hollow target. You know what? Yeah, I think this is worth it. Alright, so we have Marie Antoinette Baker throw the hollow target at him. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. What we should have done is had her mind fray. Should have had her mind fray. Amelia Earhart's going to step up. She should still have a shot at this guy. She's going to take an actual shot and try to do some damage. We need to soften this guy up. Okay, well, that's not fantastic. I love the new sound effect of the Gauss weaponry, but I gotta say, the actual effectiveness of the Gauss weaponry isn't really blowing my hair back. Alright, good. So we're going for the capture. Gertrude Stein, I don't want you anywhere near the enemy. I mean, seriously, nowhere near it. Although we don't actually, at this point, really need cover. This guy does not have grenades, and he's not in cover, so we can pretty much do whatever the hell we want. Like 6 more damage. That's a good start. Let's double move this guy. If we get now, we don't want to double move in a position where he'll be flanked because then that guy will move. So let's just set up a capture as best we can. We don't want to get too close either in the event that he does move. We don't want him wandering into close encounter shots. We do want our 2 capture units in solid positions to facilitate the capture, however. You know what, Gertrude Stein? I'm so concerned about your health issues that I'm just going to hunker down in place. That guy also hunkered down, which is fine. And also not unexpected. So Erwin Rommel then steps over here. Into cover, has the flanker. He takes the flanker. Unlikely to kill this guy. Thanks for making me into an asshole, Erwin Rommel. Thanks a lot, pal. Appreciate it. Operation Flying Fog. Not a complete success. Gertrude Stein is going to be in the hospital for like 42 years, roughly. Alice B. Toklas, by the way, also is going to be fucking heartbroken about the whole Gertrude Stein thing. I mean, she's not dead, sure, but nobody wants to see a loved one in the hospital. Alice is going to be inconsolable. On the plus side, we will get a visit from Ernest Hemingway coming by to cheer old Gertrude up. That'll be fun. All right, so Ivars Bakaris did pick up a promotion despite the fact that he was killless. 69 aim and 14 foot speed would make him a remarkably effective gunner. He would be adequate as an assault or infantry. He would be actually good as either a medic or an engineer. He would be adequate as a sniper and adequate as a scout. So this guy's good enough that he's going to be... you know what, actually? As a scout or an assault, he would be bad because of his low defense. He has terrible, terrible defensive problems. Yeah, I think we just leave him a gunner. There's really no advantage into re-rolling him, so we're just going to have him stay gunner. That's fine. Erwin Rommel picking up a promotion. That's good. Hollow targeting, which we needed earlier. Glad to have it finally. I'd love it if you picked up a low profile as well, but no. Hein Calamity Rand. Well, it is an accurate description of her literary style. It was a fucking calamity, I gotta say. If you've ever read The Fountainhead, you know what I'm talking about. Ranger is interesting. As I understand, it does not apply to shotguns any longer, except for sawed-off shotguns. Aggression is is good. Aggression is just good. Yeah, we're just gonna take aggression. I tend to take aggression on most of my guys. I want these shotguns criticaling whenever possible. 3 days of fatigue time, thanks to good old Lieutenant Helen Deadeye Keller there. Actually, Helen Keller did us 2 good turns. Her command ability actually had some positive benefits there as well. 5 photocorpses, including 1 heavy floater corpse, Illyrium, most importantly alloys, which we really needed. We still don't have enough to do our next alloy cannon, but we are close. Weapon fragments, which we also needed, meld, and some damaged flight components, and of course our Gauss carbine and phalanx armor both winding up in the shop. God damn it, Gertrude Stein. So 21, 1 Illyrium, and 5 alloys. Cutting into our actual alloy, that's going to be somewhat irritating. But still, you know what, all things considered, this really feels more like pointless busy work than anything meaningful. I am curious how long those are going to be repaired for. A week? So the Gauss carbine... Where's the expand event list button? You know what? I don't even care. They're gone for like a week. It is what it is. The repair mechanic is bad. It's a bad addition to the long war. It's a bad addition to the build. It serves no real useful purpose, and I've bitched about it plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and, before I just get off on a tirade, wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, consider subscribing as well, and you can watch our troopers flail helplessly, missing 80% plus shots back to back to back every single day, because we post new videos every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.